Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. If you are a repeat offender, I want to thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out. And for you newbies that are just stopping by the channel to see what's up, I want to extend a very warm welcome to you as well. I hope that everyone finds exactly what it is that they came here for. All right. If you chose pile number 1 or clip number 1, this is your reading. As you can tell, I already pre-picked some cards out. I did mix them, but pulled them off camera for time's sake. We've got the White Owl, and we also have the Memory. Now, in your case, just to be 100% real, I was getting knots in my stomach about doing this reading, which is really, really interesting. And I had a confirmation to go ahead and do it. So here we are doing it. But the White Owl, of course, symbolizes to me a lot of purity, a lot of wisdom, the ability to see your prey from far away. But in this instance also, I feel like it's almost like this White Owl has been cloaked or is within the shadows of. And it dropped its cloak, okay? And I'm looking at all the stars on the inside of it, and it's almost like an incredibly beautiful thing that's been unveiled or unveiling. So I feel like this could be your own powers of observation, your own divine downloads that you get from spirit, whether it's prickling on your crown chakra or direct messages like in your ear, or body sensations, or just knowing, however. But I feel like a lot of you guys are super, super observant. You've been observant from old. And that silence for you has really, really worked. I feel like also people do things in your presence, not thinking that you were taking things in at a very young age. Example, things that normal adults or people would have thought, oh, we have to hide this from so-and-so. They kind of saw you as part of being painted, a painting on a wall or something, like a little wildflower. So I feel like you had the ability to transcend where you were once upon a time and become blended and invisible and almost become part of the wall or the painting, things like that, so that people actually forgot themselves. Now, in adulthood, I do feel like this has remained a part of you. And now it's not conscious that you're doing it, for example, for self-protection, self-preservation. Now it is a habit. It is part of who you are. And people tend to forget who they're talking to. But I feel like we're about to really uncover and unveil. And part of the surprise is going to be how incredibly powerful and beautiful this gift and this ability is for you. Okay? Now, the next I have is Memory right over here. And with the Memory, she has a little like bowl and a candle. And with Memory, it's so delicate. It weighs like nothing. Just it weighs almost like a feather. And you blow it this way and you kind of remember how things were, and you blow it a different way, and it's almost like you tend to forget how things really were, or we supplement with our own ideas, okay? I heard the word unmasking. So I feel like a lot of you guys could have repressed memories that are being unmasked as well. Keep in mind, this is not a personal reading, so if this narrative doesn't really strike a chord with you, go ahead and look at the others or look at a different video altogether, okay? But for those of you that it does strike a chord, I feel like you are going to start recalling memories and things that perhaps you've suppressed for a long time, things that you've seen, things you've forgotten. And it could be things like currently that you saw, but you just forgot. And it's because it wasn't the right time for you to remember, okay? Whether it's a safety issue or it's because everything within capacity. I feel like your memory is coming back on a lot of things. I feel like one of you guys maybe had an injury to the brain. That's for somebody. I heard detoxing and a need to eat cleaner. And that will help you connect. Salt water will also help you connect with your own messages. What is being hidden for pile number 1, please? Pile number 1, what is hidden, please show me now. The Seven of Swords. Somebody wrote you a blank check. And not in a good way. They didn't give you the check and say, hey, fill it out. Somebody just filled out a check that basically they can't cash. It doesn't mean anything. Whether they made promises to you, emphatic promises. This book, this novel, this whatever this file is right here is completely blank. There's nothing written on it. And I feel like this is somebody who had their own agenda and did not let you know or explain to you exactly what reality was so that you could really have a informed decision on whether you want to be involved in this or not. It could be a relationship, it could be a family, or a situationship. Why is the Seven of Swords here? What is being hidden? For my pile number 1, please show me now. The Knight of Wands. This is typically the night that's in and out. In it for a minute. And then out and about. This is a person that comes over, doesn't stay for long, and then they're out. No explanation. Very kind of non-committal energy, light-hearted energy. This could be you. This could be somebody else. But I feel like the biggest thing right now is the takeaway is that you were definitely lied to or deceived in some way. Eight of Pentacles. Because perhaps they said, you know, I'm willing to put in the work in you. I really enjoy our time together. I feel like you're my perfect match. Or I could see a future together, or I could see a family, or whatever it is that they said. It was just words. They said it to keep you in the minute, in the moment. I feel like you know this. In your gut, you knew. And you are maybe perhaps angry with yourself. The Knight of Swords, yeah. You're getting that clarity. You also can have a deep connection to crystals. But I also feel like you have a deep connection to logic. And it may be that you perhaps are being gaslighted by this other person into believing a narrative that you're like your actions don't, you know, your actions belie what you really intend on doing here. And they still kind of sweet talked or convinced you otherwise. Now, if you're involved in contract with a business partner, I feel like it's the same thing. It's like, oh, you know, I got you. You know, I'm going to pay you half. And when I get paid, let's go ahead and set up the building or set up whatever it is, or go ahead and do payroll. I got it. You know, next time I'll get paid in 2 days and we'll do that. It's that kind of a narrative. And I feel like you're taking into account and painstakingly writing things down. What your gut told you, what your powers of observation told you that you knew. Things that you have even forgotten about the situation. You're like, oh my goodness, that makes sense now. You're getting all these epiphanies. The Three of Cups, okay? So this could be about having good times, celebratory times, celebrations, bar mitzvah, weddings, happy hour, just simply enjoying being with somebody, Netflix and chill. But because it has a 3 right here, I almost feel like there's even another person involved in whatever the situation is that you don't know anything about or even much about, okay? I feel like you felt it in your gut, but it has not come out because why? They were writing on blank pages. Promises that they never intended on keeping. For pile number 1, what do we have for pile number 1? What else is going on? What secrets are hidden? Why is the 3 of Cups here? Show me now. The Knave of Pentacles. This person could have been on the computer talking to other people, talking to other women, other men, whatever the case may be. They could have been involved with somebody already. They could have just really wanted to be in it for a good time and not put in the work. I mean, look at all these little elf-like creatures. They're working and this guy's just chilling. Just chilling, that's all. I'm just kind of Netflix and chill until the next thing comes along that moves. And then the chase is on once again, perhaps, okay? I feel like perhaps you even ran across or saw them on their computer and they slammed the computer shut real fast, or they clicked out of things, or, you know, just some kind of a deceptive shenanigans going on. I had a boyfriend who would go into the bathroom and like accidentally text me one time while the shower's running. I'm like, you're a bona fide idiot, sir. Happens though, right? What else do we have? What is going on that is being hidden from pile number 1? The Queen of Swords. I feel like this could be somebody else, the other person. I feel like they could even have red hair, lighter skin, lighter hair, whatever the case may be. They are incredibly astute. They have been around and around with this person before. I feel like you're new to the party and you didn't even know it was a celebration. Okay. Yes, look, your intuition has been popping, telling you all along something isn't quite right. Look at the moon revealing herself and look at the moon here, completely hidden. I feel like something in your gut, if your gut just kind of like dropped, that's exactly what it is. I feel like you're definitely connected with spirit, to the ethers. I definitely feel like you have those powers of observation and you deeply know things, even without knowing why you know. Sometimes it's not important, the why. How do I know? Why do I know? Why do I feel this thing in my gut? If it keeps drawing your attention to it, then something is amiss, okay? Why is this Queen of Swords here? Show me in this connection. This person, the Seven of Swords. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Show me now. The Hangman. This person is trying to gain a different perspective from the issue. They've been around and around with this person before, with your person perhaps, that you're dating, or this is like a silent business partner, and they are waiting to get their money out of it. They're like, man, this dude, this person, this girl, whatever the case may be, is taking me for a ride. I see clearly now, and I'm looking for a way to get out of this or make my money back before I chop them off completely, okay? I feel like you could have a lot of like intuition going on, especially at nighttime. Why is the Hangman here, please, for pile number 1? Show me now. The Four of Swords. This person is maybe taking a little break, a little vacation, looking at things differently. And this person knows that the person that you're involved with or is trying to trap you into a situation is like that. They know, they've been around the block before. They probably know about you. I feel like they do. What else is going on, please, for pile number 1? What is being hidden here? Show me now. Your person, oh my God, I knew it. Your person always goes back to them. Your person always goes back because that is family. Maybe perhaps they're married once upon a time and still married at heart. Whatever the case may be, they feel like this Queen of Swords, this sharp-tongued lady person, is their family. Like that, they're loyal to them. That's their person, okay? So there is like a family, or this could be saying simply that your person, who you think your person is, has another family elsewhere. And they're fully in a commitment, not just a little bit. They got kids, they got the wife, they got the husband, they have the house, all of it. All of it. Two of Wands. There's a need for you, my dear, to make a decision. You know deep in your gut what is going on. With the Two of Wands, this is all about your personal power as well. You already have the powers of observation. You already have the snippets of memory that if you stitch it all together in your gut, because you are the high priestess, you are she who knows already. I don't need to be telling you these things. You've already put the pieces of the puzzle together. Why do you need proof? Waiting for proof only allows people more time to do more damage. Two of Wands is about making a choice. Am I going to continue on the same vein of thought, same vein of action, or am I going to do something totally different? You could be consulting your own oracles, your own tarot cards, your own tarot reader, getting personal reads, whatever the case may be, but trust your intuition above all else, including myself. Why is the Two of Wands here, please? Show me now. I hear you're waiting on verification. You're wanting verification, validation. And then you could set yourself free from this darkness, this doubt, this fog, this thing that you feel like is holding you back. And even though I feel like it'll be painful, it will be leaving that dark. I mean, that is like some vapid energy. That is some energy that it's almost like I can't see. I'm in the dark. I'm being blinded. I'm being gaslit. I'm having anxiety. I'm not even myself. I feel like you could be going through those bouts of depression and not even feeling like you are yourself, okay? But the truth will set you free. And where's the truth but in your gut? You don't really have to validate. And I know I'm that person who waited forever to get validation. But if you know something deep in your heart is wrong, then it's wrong. And you'll find validation when you find validation, okay? The biggest thing is Spirit saying, trust your intuition. We all ignore it because we want that damn validation. Do we need it? She's waiting. She's like, come on, I need to see it. I want to see it. But let me tell you that if you pull the trigger and act on your instincts, always, you are going to see the light of day. You are going to actually, between the two, making a choice, you're going to pick you. And good for you, pile number one. You pick you, please. Because I feel like that's when you get cooperation. That's when you get clarity. That's when you feel steadfast. And that's when you feel like you have the most self-esteem. Also, I feel like that is going to trigger a solar plexus awakening that is going to really be stimulating and put you on a trajectory that you want to be on, okay? And I think that's going to be very, very fulfilling for you. I think you know that you have so much to offer. Don't wait around. I do feel like you're divinely connected to Spirit again. And this is kind of one of those like micro tests, even though it doesn't feel micro at all. Trust your Spirit, or do you need to see things in the 3D to get your validation? Ace of Wands, this is finding a passion, a drive. Look, the Empress. Okay, this is success, growth. This is you, the ability to have everyone feel at home. And that's why people who leave other people out in the cold, they want to like dump people and go play around for a while and come back, or they just want to dump you and things like that. They're drawn to your warmth because they are used to the cold. Indeed, they create their own surroundings, right? So I feel like your warmth is really beckoning to a lot of people. Be careful who you allow into your space, who it is that you're attempting to heal, because that could be utilized also as a tool, as leverage, if you will, to really make you kind of fall in love or make you feel a certain way. It's that caretaking type. So protect your mind, protect your energy from those that wish to just devour your energy, your time, your emotion, your resources. They have nothing to offer you. They will definitely not give you the jacket off the back if you're cold, okay? So be sure who you are dealing with by following your intuition. That is what is hidden. I do hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form. If you resonate with the reading, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. And until next time, namaste. Hi, pile number 2. My name is Griselle, and I'm here to do your reading. So if you chose pile number 2, this message is for you. Now I want to take a moment for you repeat offenders for stopping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those of you that are brand new to my channel, thanks for stopping in. I hope that everyone receives exactly what it is that they came here for. Now I did pre-pick. I did shuffle, but I picked the cards beforehand. These two anyways. Pardon my table broom here. I still don't know what this is called, but here we are, guys. It's ashy all up in here. Okay. So, the first card we have, what are they hiding from you, okay? What's being hidden from you? Is a serpent. So you definitely have a hidden enemy. Somebody who lies in wait and fertile ground, meaning they're here for the good times, they're here for the good news. They listen for the bad news and perhaps secretly rejoice in it, but that's not really why they came here for. They came to devour what is yours, okay? So at the base of this tree lies this serpent right here who's just eating away at the roots, at the soil. Now this tree has to really provide for the worlds. So it has to live in order to really provide shelter, food, nutrients, air, whatever the case may be. But the serpent cares not. The serpent only cares about themselves and what can benefit them. So what's being hidden from you is that you definitely are sleeping with the enemy. Sorry to say it like that, but you could have somebody in your home who is in direct opposition to you. Someone in your family, someone very, very close. Somebody who definitely feasts when you feast. But 9 times out of 10, it's with your food, your resources. They take advantage of your kindness, of your ways of providing for them. They indeed expect it, and they're the first in line with a plate at your barbecue. Now, the next thing we have over here is a seer. I feel like you definitely see this. And of course, with the seer, we have a reference to these 2 snakes as well, protecting the throat chakra, and indeed willing to go to battle for the seer. The seer is a psychic. The seer is she or he who knows. I feel like you know who this is. And when you get really still and quiet, their face will pop up in your mind. You know exactly who it is. This is confirmation for you. I also heard keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So perhaps that's a scenario. There's something that you are actually doing, truth speaking, okay? Maybe you're expressing what it is that you see to the public. Maybe people come to you for help and assistance so that you could share what it is that you see. I feel like you have the ability to look into different realms, different worlds, see into the future, in fact, and be able to have this knowledge, this knowing that may even surprise and shock you. And I feel like that is even a surprise to you, okay? So yes, while this serpent right here is a surprise, I also feel like you don't view yourself as a seer, okay? But I feel like you are. And other people know you are. Maybe, perhaps, just perhaps, you're the only one that doesn't know who you are. Show me what I need to see. What is being hidden? Why is the serpent here? For pile number 2. Show me now. This King of Wands. This is somebody perhaps who has their own business, who gets excited about their own ideas, and yet they need your fuel for their fire. Perhaps they need your money. They need your assistance. They need your elbow grease, your blood, sweat, tears. Perhaps they even consume your ideas, okay? Because I feel like this serpent is even looking at the skull right here, and it seems like they're in a pattern of usury. How they get ahead in life is by utilizing other people's resources and then bouncing on to the next one. This King of Wands, unfortunately, is one that settles for lower vibration, settles for other people doing their hard work. This person is willing to command others to do what they are completely unwilling to do. And because their heart's not in it and their elbow grease isn't in it, they're quick to blame everyone else when their ideas fail. Why is the seer here, please? For pile number 2, what is being hidden? For pile number 2, the seer, show me now. The King of Pentacles. So, you definitely are stable, balanced. You are definitely slow to invest in things. You really are methodical. You think things through. I don't feel like you're flashy. You're the kind that if you go on a date, you're going to take people on a really nice date. If you do something, you'll do it in a nice way. You don't take people to like 10 crappy restaurants 10 weekends in a row. You might do like one thing really, really nice, that kind of a thing. I feel like you may not have like a ton of clothes, but the clothing you have is of high quality. and you take care of it, okay? That is the kind of caliber that you are. This King of Wands is quick to consume, even perhaps your old clothes that you no longer want. They might even mooch them off of you. I feel also that as a seer, not only do you see things, it's really hard for you to put a parameter around this. I feel like this snake, this could be a parent, this could be a sibling, this could be an old childhood friend, but they're really used to using, look, 6 of Cups. This is somebody from your childhood. You've known them for a long time. This is failure to launch. This is, well, I have such fond memories from them when we were children. Well, they used to defend me when we were on the school ground and I was a little chump. Well, we go way back when. But really, even here, this has like that serpent vibe. This definitely is someone that you've known for a long time. The Knave of Chalices. This person promises you things. They could be in love with love, in love with feelings and emotions. Quite the charmer, Prince Charming, right? But there's no follow through. In the end, their hunger is way larger than what they can provide for you or anyone else because they're too busy consuming the damn feast, okay? What's hidden from you is in plain sight, I'm hearing. You already know. And indeed we do, don't we? What is being hidden for pile number 2, please? Show me now. I feel like you know, oh my gosh, look, very similar reading to pile number 1. You may have a message in pile number 1 as well if you feel led to it. What is being hidden is that this person is a Lone Ranger. They say they want to collaborate. No, they want to use your resources. They say they want to cooperate. No, they want to steal your ideas. They say they're going to add and bring to the table. No, they're just bringing blank pieces of paper. That's all they're bringing. And indeed, they too are whitewashed. There's no substance behind them. They are dreamers in fantasy land, unwilling to put in the work. You know this already. They're also the Lone Ranger, even if this thing that they are proposing for the 25th time, by the way, they have a pattern of doing this and then failing at things. Get rich quick, using other people's resources, blaming other people when things go wrong. Even if it were to work out, they're the lone wolf. They want to be by themselves. And everything is like these blank pages. There's nothing. There's nothing here except their hunger. For what? For power? For leadership? For money? For abundance that doesn't belong to them. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Show me now. Yep. You already know. You already have clarity that you need, that you seek. The biggest thing is going to be you speaking your truth. Pile number 2, don't allow yourself to be used. Okay? That is not a friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Right? We all heard that. I feel like if you allow this person in your space, you're going to get burned. I feel like they'll be caught red-handed. Stealing, thieving, taking from you, whether it's ideas, plagiarism, stealing your staff, stealing resources, money, time. You already know. You've already caught them behaving badly, in fact. And they've given you an excuse and you decided to write it out. The 4 of Cups. This is like, well, I'll just see how things turn out. Well, I'll see how things go. I feel like this is both of you right now. A little bit apathetic, apathy. This is lost opportunity, missed opportunity. This is like, well, you know, whatever. It's kind of like they're just kind of feeding on whatever resources I already have. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, it is a big deal. They're sucking off of your energy. And this is preventing blessings from coming your way, by the way, until you deal with the situation in a way that's fair and just and straightforward. What else do I need to know? Show me now. The Queen of Wands. If you have another partner, a mate, a spouse, girlfriend, whatever, boyfriend, this could be saying that they have been telling you, look, that's enough. That's enough. We put enough time into this, money into it, whatever. This person can be causing problems. They could even be trying to charm your person. Nine of Swords, you don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But look, we've got this vulture. This buzzard that feasts on everything that gets left behind on the carcasses. Your friend, your mate, your whatever this person is, feeds off of the carcass of everything and everyone else. Okay? You know that. I feel like you've been told this by someone who really does have your back, and yet you don't want to really hear it. Why? Because there's a ton of red back here. Perhaps this is rocking your foundation of what you want to believe, and it's difficult. Nine of Swords, you're up at night, thinking, wondering, pondering. You see clearly with these little fairies here, and you see even with the spider. I feel like you get a ton of messages that this person is not good, but out of habit, out of loyalty, you keep them in their space. That is going to not end well for you. With a red, it's going to rock your root foundation. It will affect your money if it hasn't already. It will affect your stability, your home life, all of it. Pile number 2. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Show me now. You definitely have another message in pile number 1. Getting similar cards here. This is about finding your mojo, finding the gumption, finding passion. Red also. The candle, red. Perhaps this is saying, okay, this is time for a war. I have to get motivated. I have to put a stop to what is obviously abuse. Maybe this person's been staying in the spare room. They were supposed to stay for one night, and they've been here for like 9 months, 10 months, a year, whatever. Okay, this is interesting. The Three of Cups reversed. Oh, that's from the different deck. We're going to keep it though. This is saying that the good times are over. It is no longer fun. Whatever was promised is not being met, okay? We were promised, look, barbecue. We were promised a barbecue, fun times, good times. They were going to buy groceries as well to collaborate and share. They brought the mustard. What is that going to do with my family, for my family? Nothing. I feel like they're stealing your radiance or trying to, and it's time to go to war. Two of Swords. You know you have to do something, but you're in the stalemate. I want to check with my heart. There's a lot of emotion behind this. I need to think about it, meditate about it, pray about it, whatever the case may be. I don't want to make a move. They don't want to make a move because they're really comfy, okay? This is not good. This is a quintessential stalemate, okay? Yep, again, you definitely have a message in pile number 1. You also are the high priest, high priestess right here. He or she who knows. You know the good times are over. You know you're going to have to put your foot down. And that's going to be difficult and challenging, like pulling a thorn out of a lion's paw. They're going to growl, hiss, swat at you, guilt trip you, all of it. They have to go. No more cuddling. Why is the Seer here, please? Show me now. Your guides are saying there's great irony in the situation. And then the Tower, okay? Being caught, there's a lot of red-handed. Don't allow this to happen. That can affect everything in your life. Everything you worked so hard for. Why is this Tower here, please? For pile number 2. Show me now. Yeah, look. This is Three of Swords. This is betrayal. Loss. A big, big loss. A business, a house, a home, relationships. Somebody packing up and just leaving. This is backstabbing. Somebody else looking after themselves. Leaving you with an empty note, okay? Empty promises, unfulfilled desires. Taking your good nature into account. telling you what you want to hear in spite of seeing all the red flags, and you're left with what? An empty page. Not even an explanation, not even explaining why, how, what, where, what, nothing. This could even potentially be your house getting like repossessed. I hope not, or something like that. Not repossessed, but foreclosure, things like that, okay? The Seven of Swords. What's the best way to combat this? Show me now. The Four of Wands. Okay. So number one, you're the seer. You're also the high priest, high priestess, okay? Four of Wands is all about stability, celebration. This is about fall also, if you notice the fall colors. Autumn. Make it chilly for this person. Their time to leave. It's time for them to go. And you know that. So being nice has never helped anyone in any situation. You're not helping a friend or a father or a significant brother, sister, whatever the case may be, that's staying with you and using up your resources. Whatever this serpent is needs to end, okay? They need to be put out in the cold. That's how you need to focus on what makes you stable. If it's making you feel unstable, insecure, shaky, baby, you need to let it go. If the good times are gone, you need to let it go. If you've seen a ton of red flags, and I know you have, you need to let it go. Otherwise, worse is coming for you. And we don't want that. Four of Wands. What else do we need to know? Last message, please. Show me now. The King of Cups. Yep. This is you being balanced. Focus on your home life. Focus on your kids. If you don't have any kids, focus on your home life. Doing what it is that you want to do. Enjoying yourself. Having yourself all just like emotionally balanced. Your root chakra looks good. Sacral chakra looks good. Solar plexus. All of that looks good. The biggest way through this is being open, honest, being firm, not backing down. You definitely have a message in that pile number one. The Empress. So once you deal with the situation, I feel like your heart chakra is going to burst open in a really good way. In this case, people do see you. Even if you're a man, the Emperor doesn't make a difference. Same rule holds. People can come to you for comfort, for love. Oh, you got a boo-boo. You got kicked out because you didn't pay your rent. Oh, you poor thing. Let me fix it. Oh, I fell off my skateboard. Oh, let me get you a Band-Aid. Oh, I messed up my relationships. Oh, let me put a Band-Aid on that and mend that for you. No. Allow them to do for themselves. They're definitely old enough, okay? When your heart chakra bursts open, this is the number 3. This is cooperation and things that are going to be more fluid, more for you. Doors opening up for you that have been sealed before because this person's in your space. Keep in mind, you could even have a wedding. Maybe you're going to be married, getting married to your spouse, or having a renewal vows, or whatever they're called. And the Hierophant is spiritual connection, doing things the old way. Also, I almost feel like you could be getting downloads and even seeing spirit, okay? In a way that other people cannot, because this person almost looks dead. Almost like they're not even in the same dimension as this other person. But you're going to have a lot of doors opening up if you get rid of this thing here. Whatever that is to you. Okay, so I hope that this makes sense. Please do smash that like button if you liked it. Share, comment, subscribe. And until next time, namaste. Hi, pile number 3. This message is for you. I'm going to go ahead and get a little sagey sage going on here. So for you repeat offenders, I want to thank you for stopping in. And for you newbies, thank you for stopping by as well. I do hope that everyone gets exactly what they need from coming here. Pile number 3. As you can see, I did pre-pull these cards. I did mix some. I intended on only pulling 2. You are the only pile that got 3, but we're doing the exception because that's what want to come out. First of all, I want to say we've got the serpent. So what's being hidden from you is you have a hidden enemy. And if they're not in your space right now, they will be coming to your space really quickly, okay? So this person likes to feast at your roots. They might be from your childhood. They might be from another era. Once upon a time, we were classmates, schoolmates, we were friends. This is my little brother, my sister, whatever the case may be. But the bottom line is they really enjoy fertile ground, the fertile ground at that tree, and they didn't work for it. But they have no problem standing in line to accept all the beautiful gifts, the richness of the soil, the ability to be able to gnaw at the roots of this tree without a care that that tree provides shade for the community, important fruit and resources for everyone. They don't care about that, okay? I feel like they have actually done this before. This type of behavior is very typical. You will not be surprised. But I think that you're going to be surprised if you allow it in your space that it happens to you. Keep in mind, a serpent can't change its scales, right? Pile number 3. I want to show you this. I am in love with these cards. Now, I just got these. I took a trip to California to visit some friends at Grass Valley. And I stopped by a little shop there and got these cards. Dreamscape Oracle. I love them. They're so beautiful. But look at the shadow. And this is representing Mother Gaia and the moon, the phases of the moon. So I'm just going to say that you probably are very, very drawn or react differently to lunar phases than you ever would have thought before. If you kind of look at your moods or your intuition, the hits and all of that, I feel like you are going to notice that they're really in sync with the moon cycles. There is something about your intuition waking up. Also, I feel like even with your intuition, not only just waking up, but you're even going to start feeling more free. Maybe it's like when the moon is undergoing different phases and things like that, you start feeling more open, more vulnerable, more willing to go within and do a lot of even the shadow work for yourself, and willing to lay bare really what it is that you are all about, perhaps even what you are working on at a core level. I feel like what crowns you and what cloaks you may be the beauty of your ability to change, just like the cycles of the moon. Okay. Now, I wanted to read this. I haven't read for any of the other pals, but the rabbit and fox. Okay. It says, ever wonder why there's a rabbit on the moon? Of all the creatures on earth, the rabbit was the most generous. One day, Lady Luna visited Earth. All the animals gathered around to greet this new visitor, and they brought her gifts. Some brought wood. Others gathered fruit. The fox gathered fish from the river, while the poor rabbit offered grass. The rabbit told the lady to make a fire from the grass and wood. In return, he offered his body so the lovely lady would live. In return, she brought the rabbit back to life and took him to the moon to always live with her. Generosity begets gifts. Always offer what you can. Offering what you can, following your intuition, knowing that there is a serpent lurking around, looking to devour and consume. So you want to make sure that what you are giving, you are freely given. You're not being manipulated out of it. I feel like some of you guys could be seeing foxes, either real life TV, whatnot. Maybe you have a fox tattoo. Something like that. I also feel like you guys are seeing rabbits. I have a bunch of them in my yard that just come visit and do what they do and leave. Apparently undetected by my dogs, which is really, really odd. I think of the term as sly as a fox. So you too, sir, you too, ma'am, be sly as a fox, protect your resources. Whatever it is that you're willing to give generously, let it be that, with full knowledge that this person is a taker, with full knowledge and wisdom that it is all right with you. Okay, I just flipped a whole mess of cards. We're taking them all. The Ten of Pentacles. This is about your family, resources. It could be your tribe if you don't have a family. The mom, dad, the tata, the nana, whatever the case may be. I feel like your ancestors are also being addressed. I feel like also you have a connection to your ancestors. You come from humble beginnings. The Queen of Wands. You're definitely a mover and a shaker. And a heartbreaker, I feel. She's my all-time favorite queen out of almost every deck. I think that people are drawn to you for your affection, your attention. You are the most to look like a movie star out of all the queens. But you have that fire in your belly and you pursue it. And this can mean that you have a lot of different businesses, different interests, ideas. And you do it with passion, okay? Nine of Pentacles. This could be saying that perhaps you are single. Or you're really proud of your accomplishments. You have unusual hobbies. You have the wisdom to know when I can allow people and things into my garden because it pleases me, including the serpent. And equally when to close a gate off, issue an eviction to the serpent, or just simply say you're not allowed. It's my time, me time. I feel like you could have really exotic eyes or like to do your makeup in a manner that's really exotic. I think you're self-sufficient. I think you're fair. You look at everything with balance. I don't feel like you are better than anyone else. By the way, I heard bigger and better. That comes from Team Jealousy right over here. Team Usury, which obviously I'm not fond of. With this Justice card, I do feel like you measure things in such a way that you look and see, is it equitable? Is it an even exchange of time, energy, blood, sweat, tears? Not that you're trying to do tit for tat, but I think that you're really aware of people's motives, dishonesty, their ability to live in this 3D world and feed nothing but the beast, meaning feed their bellies, feed their mouths, be able to shamelessly use other people. And I think also because you have worked so hard at it to achieve what it is that you want, your stability, financial stability, even if you don't feel like you're financially stable, because you come from, I heard meager beginnings. This is not like a judgment against you. But perhaps you came from really no money whatsoever, or your parents, grandparents, a lineage of people that really had a hard time making money, earning an income, putting a roof over their heads. And so in comparison, you're doing really, really well. Some of you guys could be judges. Some of you guys could be, I heard clerk of the court, whatever that means to you. But I feel like what you are really draping yourself and the most proud of, in fact, is your intuition, your ability to make an assessment and bring everything together, your ability to be raw, open, allow other people to see who you really are at times when it's right and convenient, and always pick you before you pick team other people. Now, that is a big deal because some of us, such as myself, have had a really hard time of doing that. You might be someone who's really attracted to amethyst or the color purple. You might even come from royalty, a lineage of royalty. Not all royalty has money, by the way. The world. I feel like you have experienced a glow up that the world notices, because it's almost like this person got dropped from a portal or a different dimension. Right? It's like these people kind of fit here, almost like the black and white sepia type colors. But you are following your true north, what gives you joy, what gives you that vision, what makes you feel like a mover and a shaker. You could have like a day job at the, I don't know, law enforcement, I heard. But your biggest passion is your intuition. And that is what you're going after. What is being hidden, please? Why is the serpent here? Please show me now. Okay, I heard for somebody gathering, collecting evidence against you. So I'm sorry to say that. That person is definitely not to be trusted. So while you are in the clear as far as like being open and honest and real with people, definitely protect yourself. This person, I feel like it could have something to do with the law. They know you're involved in the law some way, somehow. And they're looking to ruin your reputation. Two of Wands. There will be a need to make a choice very soon. Let's see. And this choice is, once again, how generous are you going to be? Or are you going to listen to your intuition? Will you pick you? Pile number 3. What's being hidden from you? Why is the serpent here? Show me now. I feel like you know this person. When you look at them, you partied with them, hung out with them, they've eaten at your table, and yet they give you this dead eye stare. Maybe even perhaps they cross their arms when they're in front of you unconsciously. Even if you're in the same profession, even if they're used to interrogating people and reading body language or studying it. They're aware that crossing their arms in front of you is something that is a dead giveaway. And perhaps I heard the word disimulando, like, oh, pretending, and then all of a sudden they uncross their arms. Just still have that dead look in their eye, okay? I feel like that is completely a snake who's definitely out to ruin things for you. Why is this serpent here? Show me now. The 8 of Pentacles. You work with this person. And their work, compared to yours, is shoddy. You have more of a natural talent. Yeah, you have to work for things, but perhaps not as much as them. Okay. I'm not going to say that, but if you're on the heavier side, they have, like, in their minds and under their breath, they call you names, and that's just not acceptable, okay? I feel, again, you're going to know this person can have like yellow in their eyes or like amber eyes or hazel, but they're going to look like that dead stare once again. Why is this person mad? Show me now. I feel like they're mad because they're stale. Look, they're angry because you have it going on. You've here built a gazebo with your own hands. You're not, again, unwilling to get your hands dirty. It's all about like buying the right things and setting things up properly. You do your homework, you study, you do not waste anything. Waste not, want not. You're good at your craft. You're good at looking at things, analyzing and investing in what it is that's going to have a really good outcome. And they're jealous. They're jealous that you put your heart into your work. They, on the other hand, could not care less about the job. They just want their reputation. Why is this serpent here? Why is this jealousy here? Show me now. Somebody you work with, they're saying some stuff about you that is totally not true. Twisting things out of proportion. I wouldn't be surprised if they've stooped low as to like, don't write anything in text or anything like that you would not want other people to read it. Definitely don't do that, please. Don't talk about other people like that could be used against you. I feel like this is a big dumpster fire that they're trying to bring to your table, okay? They're trying to hurt your reputation, hurt your money out of jealousy. Tell me more about this person, please. Okay, here we go. What is that? Okay, well, not surprising, right? All of them are reversed. This person doesn't want to put in the elbow grease. They have a list of things that have hurt them, and they carry that shit with them everywhere, okay? They don't want to take any risks. They don't even look at nature, like taking a walk in the park. They have no sense of authenticity. And that's part of why they are jealous. They know that people gravitate to you because you are very balanced. You travel light. You have an open heart. You're willing to share your meal with others. Out of your abundance or out of your lack of, you will still share. They want what you have, but they don't want to work for it. They don't want to slave over these meals, but they want to make the same style meals as you. They want a partner like you. They want to drink wine like you. They might even buy the same stuff that you buy when you invite them over. If you were to look in their fridge, I would not be surprised to have the same types of alcohol, the same brand of water, the same brand of cake or pie, all of that. Look, they're not willing to let the situation go. They're wanting the worst for you. They're wanting for your house to go up for sale. They're wanting for you to pack up and leave. They think that that's going to help. This could be a neighbor, by the way. They feel like they will shine more if you're not in the way, okay? So your partner or you could be getting headaches. This is basically bad vibes being sent out by this person who is just eating their heart out over jealousy. But your person is really sensitive, okay? So they could be really feeling it on the physical plane. There is a need to detox from the auric fields. Maybe perhaps your mate, your friend, or significant other, or wife, husband, whatever, is also psychic, and they're under psychic attack. So if they're getting headaches and stuff, it's time to take a cleansing bath, spiritual bath, with a full cup and a half of Epsom water, and just speak to the water. Let them know this is spiritual detox. Nothing that isn't of goodness and of light can stay. All of the debris must go down to drain immediately. Okay? And yeah, look. So this person is always in lack. It's like, oh no. They don't take care of their yard. They don't take care of their home. They definitely don't put the elbow grease in to cook. They could be single and have a nice house, but just envy the fact that you have a family. Whatever the case may be, this Ace of Chalice is all over the place emotionally. Also, when you get together, they could drink too much and get petty. This person is petty. They're known to be petty. Their claws come out. And they could really say stuff that gives their heart away. It's like, this is what I'm really about, okay? Oh my goodness. I'm going to put this back in the shuffle. Pile number 3, what do we have today, please? Show me now what's hidden from pile 3. Oh, 7 of Pentacles. Yep, it's going to be your time to really make an assessment. Make an informed decision. I heard informed consent to have this person even. Is your neighbor even sitting at your table? Out of all the elbow grease that you put into things, you're going to make an assessment. Did they put any time? Did they put any energy? Did they lift a finger? Did they bring a pie? No, they brought ketchup. What is that? What does that say? When we talk, do I feel like we're really in communion with one another? Is the energy flowing freely? No. They talk and they take energy from me. You're going to make an assessment and see things for what they really are, but you're a graduate at this. You definitely got this. I feel like because of all that green, your heart is saying that you just want to help and perhaps even save people, but it is not your place to save those that don't wish to be saved themselves. Last message for real this time. Pile number 3. Show me now. Yep. 7 of Wands. You are standing high, on high ground. So anything that comes towards you with the intent to knock you down, trip you up, whatever, you can see it coming a mile away. Stay in tune with spirit. I feel like that's why this person has all this white going on here. Because you are spiritual and you're divinely connected and you've been blessed because of this, okay? So protect what is yours, not because you're selfish, but because it's divinely given and it is a blessing, and all blessings should be protected, okay? That's the reason why you want to protect. It's not that you're being greedy, and it's not that you don't care about charity. It's that Spirit gives. And you need to also give wisely. Spirit just doesn't give indiscriminately. Spirit's like, okay, you're in a good situation. I see you working. Here, let me bless you. And occasionally it'll be blessings like random or whatever, but there's always a reason, okay? So don't doubt yourself. Definitely protect yourself. And with that, I hope that this reading resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Share, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much, and namaste.